killing the baby so that it does not result in a live birth. So that's tearing apart limb from limb. And
It's not limb from limb. I'm actually in the health field, so I actually know the science behind what it is. It's not like you tear a limb. But it depends. First of all, it depends on what stage at which you do your abortion. But there's no one who goes in and like takes the baby apart. But yeah,
how do you think they get them out?
When you do a vacuum abortion, you are most definitely
some places do.
And a child is like, you are crushing
the skull.
The child.
Yeah,
it is a child.
Not just a child.
There's no medical situation where it needs to be killed before you end the pregnancy. You can remove you can remove it and try to save the baby's life. And granted, there's sometimes it's so early where we don't have the technology to save the life.
We don't have the technology, nor do we have the legislation in place to take care of children who are
it's
impaired.
Never necessary.
I take care of kids who are disabled.
Should we kill them?
That's a huge issue.
Should we kill them?
Never necessary.
No, but we should put maybe we should give people the opportunity to not get pregnant, right? So
absolutely,
give them the things so that they have.
But it's never ever necessary to kill the child.
But if I'm raped, I don't think you or anybody else should tell me that I have to have a kid.
You're kind of all over the place. Like, I just want to finish up my one sentence on the medical necessity.
It's not as simple as just
never,
killing a kid.
Ever.
Of course it is. It is that simple.
It's not.
Is it a human being? Is it a human being?
Not once necessary to kill the baby before you take it out. It's never medically necessary.
Are you going to take care of it?
Sure.
It's never.
Absolutely.
You're not.
100%. 100%. I stay out in front of clinics, and if any woman came to me and said, "Take my child," I would. I will absolutely. And there's twice as many people.
Who's had a father or somebody who
because a child is not spoken for, can we kill it?
Yeah,
Does that mean can we kill all the orphans?
Yeah.
That's the principle you're standing on right now.
Take care of you. We have to take care
because
of people.
nobody's taking care and wants to take care of it.
I feel like it's a holistic. No, I think that we should approach humanists holistically and not hyper focused on a woman.
I am hyper focused on not stopping the killing. I am hyper focused on stopping the killing, and that's all we want to do.
But I also wonder, like, why you would stand in front of like a all black.
Do kids get pregnant and have abortions here?
Why haven't you gone in front of like Wilson or?
Yeah, we just picked it
We're
today.
making our way over, and today it's right now for this hour it's Dunbar. But all we want to do is we don't even want any new legislation. We just want to take each state's existing murder laws and make them apply to protect all human life, and that's all we want to do. Just take the murder laws and make them apply to all human life.
So then we also have to hold people accountable who are taking advantage of young people.
Absolutely.
So that's all I think. I just think it's a holistic. Like this is not a one fix, but I understand the philosophy and understanding of the religious beliefs behind doing that, and I think everybody has the right to feel that way. There's all sorts of human
suffering. There's all sorts of human suffering.
I just don't think that your beliefs are equal. That
they are my beliefs. They're the word of God.
They should. I don't believe that yours.
Yeah, but the legislation negates the rights of the child in the womb. You even called it a child because it is a child.
It is a budding child.
Yeah, it's a child.
It is. I just don't think we have.
But we have a right to kill the children.
I just think we have choice.
Just say it. But that's not her body.
When I think.
Is it a body in a body?
Not yet.
No.
Wait,
when a woman.
DNA,
we have a bunch of them sitting in labs right now, like people who have taken a sperm and
that's wrong.
That's wrong too.
That's wrong as well.
I have issues with that too.
Yeah,
and that's what I mean. Like there's a lot of things that we have to address.
But that's why as Christians, do you believe in Jesus Christ? Do you believe in Jesus Christ?
No, I don't.
As a Christian?
I believe that Jesus Christ existed, and I don't have the same beliefs as Christians about who he is and his role in.
But see, we believe in the Bible says that all human beings are created in the image of God, regardless of the color of their skin, the stage of development, and because they're made in the image of God, they deserve equal justice. That's all we want.
And as it be it in the science and the healthcare, you know that life begins at conception, which is fertilization. That's when it has its own unique DNA.
And the tree is alive.
Right.
That's not human.
So what we're
but without it, we wouldn't exist. We give off.
Yeah, but we don't have laws against trees. I mean,
we do.
Yeah, we do. But we don't have. But we have laws that will allow for the murder of innocent children. So this tree,
so that you can have
this tree has more protection than babies in the womb.
Know that they aren't the same value as
they're part of our without them, our life isn't the same.
They aren't of same value though. We all know that. Like it's not.
That's your belief. I get that. I can see that. I can see.
So if somebody's going to chop down 2 trees or kill 1 human, would you say save the majority, save the trees.
No, they're not I don't
That's
think
not the
they're
same
the same,
value,
but I don't
right.
think that you can. I don't think that you can say, as a human being, I can just be a human and I can exist without.
I can point to the Word of God, which says
sure.
we are all made in the image of God.
The earth is very important.
Sure, we're not denying that.
Like,
But as Christians, we believe that
this land, so
we believe human beings have more values than trees. Do you?
I don't think they're the same.
No, they're not
But
the
I
same.
think
Thank you. You're exactly
I
right.
just don't think that one negates the other. Like that, you don't care about trees doesn't mean that they're not extremely important. Like that they're not doing a long-term damage.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
That's because it impacts our health. And then we have kids.
But if we kill this tree
right here, and they have high rates of asthma, they have high rates of diabetes, they have these things because of the impact.
But there's a difference between a tree and a human.
Absolutely, no. I'm not going to tell you to take the tree and not my child, or take the child and not the tree.
Right, and so nobody's going to take us seriously to that until we get our forestry laws right and our logging laws right. We can't try to end abortion. Like it's not on the same level. One is a resource. One is a human life where 1 million are being killed every day. Do you realize that
Where's the
1 million?
that?
1 million.
That's a lie.
CDC.
That's a lie.
It doesn't matter whether there's one. It doesn't matter whether it's 1 million or one.
Say that, but don't use that because that's propaganda. When you start doing that, when you start saying 1 million kids a day, that's propaganda.
CDC.gov.
That's the same thing that's going on right now.
It's not propaganda if it's true.
And me as an adult,
it's not propaganda
I think
if it's
it's
true.
my responsibility as a human being not to let you manipulate minds. I think people have the right to make
your responsibility as a human being is
everybody, first of all, everybody doesn't have to be Christian.
to
You're
obey God's law.
And
God's law.
You're not even the first religion on this earth. There's so many.
Of course, Christianity was.
They're all false religions.
Christianity was.
It's not. That's not the
What's
truth.
the Bible? How's the Bible start?
That's not the truth.
How's the Bible start?
If you're.
How's the Bible start?
When you started,
Wait, how's the Bible start? Just answer my question.
There's the Quran.
How does the Bible start?
What difference is that? What does that have to do
The Bible.
with
You said Christianity. Christianity is in the beginning. But they're pushing the agenda on these little babies so that way they could be killed. The religion. Let me finish. I gave you a chance to talk. Will you let me have a chance to talk? So they're imposing the religion of statism to murder children. That is an imposition on other human beings.
State and church are not the same.
No, they are not. But God's law goes over the state always.
Church.
If you believe everybody believes in the same God, yes.
I absolutely agree with you. We should keep church and state separate. The church and state separate, but we should not keep God and state separate, because when we do that, then we get into what we see with communism, killing 100 million people through communism. We get into fascism, what we saw in Germany. And by the way,
so we have democracy, and we kill millions of black people.
That's right.
We kill
millions
every day. You just hammered on me for a crazy thing.
Yeah,
millions every day.
Because
millions
of
incarceration.
Actual police
That's
officers
propaganda.
Keeping us impoverished. It's not. That we have statistics on.
But the point,
because of the way that you listen, when you have a black woman and a white woman who have the same education. So I have a doctorate degree. So you put a white woman who has a doctorate degree. She and I live in the exact same zip code.
How many million die every day?
I'm going to die 10 times before she is, and we have statistics on it. We have decades.
And that's bad.
And that's
We're with you. It is racism. We're with you.
So
but you know why? Because you're made in the image of God. But do you know there's, can I say something? There are, in black communities, there are more children that are being murdered by their own mothers than black children that are being born.
That's what we've been taught to believe, but that's actually not.
Oh, of course it's true.
It's not a fact.
But the point is that all human beings.
On television so much that's what we have all.
Where's that on TV? I've never seen anybody say that on TV. TV is always promoting the murder of children. I've never seen any TV. I have never seen any TV show.
I don't.
Like what TV show?
I don't know what TV shows you.
What TV show? Name one. Name one.
Promotion.
Name one.
That doesn't. That promotes
no, that promotes the abolition of abortion.
Oh, that's not because that's not a thing on TV. It's absolutely not.
Exactly. That's our point. But do you understand that even in slavery times they defined black people, slaves, as less than human beings? They did not give them equal.
Constitution that way. That's never been taken
It's,
out of
it's
the
a wicked
Constitution.
thing because all human
is
beings
wicked.
are made in the image of God, and all we're asking for is the same
You say
equal
that,
rights.
but we don't
But we
believe
want.
that.
I agree with you, and the laws need to be changed. But right now,
We
babies
need to
babies
change
are
our
being
hearts
murdered.
and our
Yes,
souls
that's
need
by
to
Jesus
change.
Christ, and the only way our hearts can be
That's what
changed is
our
by
hearts and
God.
souls
You're
are
right.
what we
I
do.
agree.
I don't
You're
believe
right.
that a law should tell me that I should kill or not kill. Like,
Why not?
as a human
Wait.
I think
But
there
it does.
should be consequences.
I can't kill
There should
him.
be consequences.
I can't kill him.
There are natural consequences and
legal
there should be-
consequences.
that's a choice that we made as
There
humans.
can
to
be
live
no
in a
morality
system.
without God.
Right.
There
Well,
can be no morality without God.
Otherwise,
if
it's
we're just all
humanism.
cells, then we can do what we want. There is no good. There is no
are all
evil.
cells.
There is just pitiful indifference. Without God, there's just pitiful indifference.
And I do think and I think that's where we are.
And
I
so
think
we're
that's why-
trying. We're
but I
trying to
think- I
roll
just
that
wish
back.
Well, I should say I wish that it is it's disconcerting to me that when I see a presentation like this, and it's so your fortitude and your ability to organize is excellent, and it's disconcerting and it's hurtful because you appear, this is not reality, this is perception, right?
Sure.
To care more about animals and
Us?
children that haven't been born than those of
Animals?
us who exist on a day-to-day basis, and so it's hurtful.
We didn't
That's
mention
all.
trees and animals
I'm
at
not
all.
saying you are. I'm just saying like this is the perception, because the ability of what I would say the majority, not all, because there are plenty of Catholic people who are of Latin.
We're not
backgrounds
Catholic.
or whatever.
We are not
And
Catholics.
I know you're not, but they're Christians. They're not Christians,
I don't know.
right?
I mean, somebody that believes in the Pope.
That's what you pick and choose.
Yeah, I believe in the Pope.
I mean, like if you
We believe in the Bible.
There's so many.
And to be clear, we aren't even pro-life. We're abolitionists. We want,
like
I said, we want to take the murder laws and
We're like the abolitionists that oppose slavery, because in slavery times the slaves could not speak, so the abolitionists had to say equal justice for all. And that's all we're saying, equal justice for all. It's the same argument.
So,
Absolutely.
I hope that we get there one day. I would love to get to the point where we don't have to have
Yeah.
some of these conversations.
Me too. What's your name?
Hadia.
Hazia, I'm Norman. It's nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you.
and like
Yeah, it's a good
we-
conversation.
On another day, we're here combating abortion today. Like if there's racism, we'll go fight that too. We aren't for that. But today we're focused on murder that happens in the womb. That's what we're doing.
Well, God bless you.
There's so much suffering and injustice in the world. You can only do one thing at a time. You can't tackle all at once. So today we're here for that. So
Yeah. Well, God bless you.
God bless.
Such a strange argument. Yeah, go down the path. It just gets crazy. She was crazy making.